Yo, what's up, folks? This Impact, and I want to take this time to welcome you back to the Hurt Business 101. Let's get right into this video, man. Today's video, I want to give you guys my final thoughts on this fight and the full fight card for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world tomorrow night between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Iron Man Charlo. Let's get right into it. I hope everybody excited for the fight. We got the weigh-in tonight. And then the fight tomorrow night, and the fight that a lot of people have been looking forward to is here now. Just want to give you guys my final thoughts, man. I originally didn't make a prediction with the Erickson and Hammer Lubin versus Jesus Ramos fight, and man, I'm telling you, I'm back and forth on this one, and I couldn't tell you exactly what's going to happen at all, but I have a hunch. You know what I mean? After looking at these guys over their past few performances and stuff like that, and I'm gonna go with not rooting for anybody, but I'm going with Jesus Ramos to pull this out. He may be, the fresher, being as though Lubin has been through some wars, but I mean, I'm still 50-50 on this. But I'm just, for the sake of just picking, me making a pick, I'm going to pick Jesus Ramos. I think he can pull it off tonight. Also, another fight on the card, Dennis Ugas is taking on Mario Barrios. This is going to be a real good fight as well. I'm really looking forward to just seeing how this one shakes out. But I'm going to make a prediction here that Dennis Ugas wins this fight. I believe Mario Barrios does have some good qualities. Despite taking the loss to Tank, he was able to go 12 rounds with Keith Thurman. So he still seems to be pretty sturdy. And he's going to bring some, pretty solid boxing to the table. I know he likes to throw some, he likes to go with a nice left hook to the body occasionally. But I do believe that Dennis Ugas can do everything Mario Barrios does, but I believe Dennis Ugas does it at a higher level. So I believe Dennis Ugas definitely beats Mario Barrios tonight. My final thoughts on the main event. Now, I'm going to tell you guys that I've been listening to a lot of commentary and a lot of different content creators and a lot of different analysts and, fighters and podcasts and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of concern from some people in boxing concerning Jermell Charlo's demeanor going into this fight. A lot of people think that he's kind of conceding here because he's not, being his normal self, where he's usually on edge and he's getting into heated arguments and, he's getting really riled up. And a lot of people believe that's going to be a weakness for him. I wonder what you guys believe. But I'm going to give you my thoughts on this. My prediction remains the same. I still believe Canelo Alvarez wins this fight. But I did talk about Jermell Charlo and his emotions. If you haven't seen that video, please go back and watch my breakdown and prediction for the Canelo versus Jermell Charlo fight. And you can see where I stand on that. But I will speak on this. I don't view Jermell Charlo's demeanor and his actions thus far during the build-up to this fight as a weakness or him conceding or being afraid in some of the things that I've heard people say. I think a lot of times, common people kind of view fighters the same way that they view themselves. Fighters aren't just walking around here scared. You know what I mean? They choose this life a lot of times. Now they do make business decisions. And like I said before, you do have matchmaking and stuff like that and reasons for not taking fights. And, but guys at this level, I mean, you're not going to have guys scared. So I don't believe his demeanor is fear at all. But I did speak on him needing to be more composed and more disciplined than he's ever been, because he does have a tendency to become very emotional outside and inside of the ring and feels like he needs to respond or lash out at anything that his opponent does. Whether he gets hit with a nice shot, he feels like he has to overextend himself and get too greedy and, just throw caution to the wind and you know, and things like that. And also a lot of times he gets a lot really riled up during the buildup of fights. But this is helping him. I believe this demeanor that he's showing is composure. And composure is not just inside the ring, it's outside the ring as well. And it can bleed to the inside of the ring if you're not able to check your emotions. So I do like the growth that Charlo has shown in his fight. And if he's going to have a chance to pull this off, this is the same temperament that he's going to need to keep. The temperament that he has right now is the same temperament that he needs to carry into tomorrow night. Composed, patient, taking his time, not becoming overly emotional, and, you know, losing sight of the game plan and the main goal. I believe he needs to stay like that. I think it helps him more than it hurts him. I understand some people believe, you know, because you've seen a guy get into heated arguments in the past and get all pent up and stuff like that, he's able to explode in the ring, and you believe that that's what drives the person or is what he needs in every fight. I believe there's different motivators for each situation. At this point, Jermell Charlo has landed the golden goose, and this is going to be by far the biggest payday he's ever received and the biggest fight that he's ever been in his life. And I think right now, you know, particularly with the language barrier and the way that Canelo conducts himself, has conducted himself before and during fights, he's able to kind of remain composed. And even if someone tries to rile Canelo up, Canelo, once he steps into the ring, he remains composed and takes his time. He doesn't overextend. And I believe at this point, Jermell Charlo needs to do the same. So I still predict Canelo Alvarez to win this fight, but this demeanor from Jermell Charlo does provide him with the best possible, way to win. I mean, this is what he's going to need: composure, patience, and total control of his emotions at all times. Hey man, that's just going to do it for this video, man. That's how I feel today, and hopefully everybody watches the weigh-in tonight and enjoys the fight tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of the Hurt Business 101. You know what they say, it's no business like show business, but I say it's no business like the hurt business. 1-0-1, done.